This is our rear deck, and it is not in great condition. As you can see, the paint on it is really very worn off and flaking and just not in great condition. So I'm going to need a few tools, a brush to sweeten the dirt off, a belt sander that's going to cover the big areas, smaller orbital sander that'll cover small areas. I have a saw because I need to remove some things, a hammer to pound in the nails that are loose, hydration, and sunscreen. Because I'm a pale Scots-Irish guy who will burn in the sun. Not quite sure what these posts were put here for, but they're kind of just pointless. So I'm going to go ahead and remove them.
Fix the newel post!
Alright, the next thing I need to do is get this thing cleaned up. Hydration, very important. Before I start sanding, I also need to use a hammer to get rid of some of the protruding nail heads. Nails that have kind of backed out a little and are protruding, like this one, are going to cause all kinds of problems when I try to sand this thing. So the next step is going to be to start sanding this thing. I'm going to start with this 50 grit. It just slips on like this. It was supposed to be a one-day project, but it's day 2. Who knew that running a powered belt sander could be so exhausting? I have all the tools gathered together that I need here. And some paint and some rollers and a brush. We're expecting sunny weather today. We're getting kind of sun with occasional clouds popping in. You don't want to be staining the deck while it's getting direct sun because it'll dry too quickly and that can cause problems with the finish. Got probably about an hour to an hour and a half before the sun creeps its way across and starts hitting this edge of the deck. We better get started. Good little stir up. I'm going to be using this ruler because it's the fastest way to get this thing done. Covers a good bit of area very quickly. I've got the horizontal surface covered with the first coat of the stain. Hopefully that will dry looking pretty good. It'll need about an hour to 2 hours to dry properly before we can put on another coat. But by then the sun, when it's out, is going to be hitting the deck, so we don't want to be doing that. I will leave it for now and go clean up and come back out late afternoon when the sun has gone behind the trees that are behind camera there. Do still need to get the vertical surfaces, clean them up a bit and try to get the stuff onto them. So here you see Willow, who is modeling the finished product. You might notice that it's a little bit dirty. It's been a couple of weeks since I finished painting it and it could use a sweep right now. What do you reckon, Willow?